Today on Collecting Music Cards, we're going to open 9 packs of 1980 Swedish Popbilder music cards. These cards are 45 years old and still hibernating in the blister packs. We're going to be looking for such greats as Black Sabbath, Bob Marley, Bruce Springsteen, Debbie Harry, Elton John, Van Halen, and a lot more. Ripping these packs is really my best shot at getting mint cards to add to my collection. But keep in mind, ripping these packs comes with no guarantee. I may end up with a stack of common cards, and even if I do pull a great card, the condition of that card really steers whether or not that card has true value. Enough said, let's get after it. Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I search the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not so vintage, to add to my always growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to Collecting Music Cards. All right, so here we go. We've got 9 packs of 1980 Swedish Popbilder cards, and there are 10 cards per pack. And I have got a total of 9 of them here. So we're going to be looking at 90 cards. And there are a couple packs here that have a premium card on the top. I'm not a big fan of that typically because those cards are usually... Here's a Debbie Harry on this one. And there's Paul McCartney on this one. Typically people like that kind of thing. I'm not real fond of it because typically that card is going to be a little bit damaged because of this blister packaging that's around it right there. It doesn't have great corners in it. And what's going to happen is these cards, more than likely, front cards on these are often going to come out of there damaged. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll just go through these one at a time, open them up. We'll see what we get in here. We're hoping to get some good stuff. And I'll put these over here. And you know what? I may zoom this in a little bit. Let me try this. Just bring it in a little bit so that we can see a little bit more what we're doing. Lighting's probably adequate there. Okay, very good. I'm going to put my glasses on. And other than that, let's take this 1 pack at a time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tear this up. I've never get rid of this off the top there. So this card is going to be up. The other nine cards are going to be down. So I'll just flip this over, and we'll take a look at what we've got here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gillian Tider, something like that. Kim Larson. There's a ABBA card there. Oh, nice Elton John card with really, really cool centering. Wow, very nice. Look at this. You know what? Let me do it with this hand here. There we go. That's really nice Elton John card. I'm happy with that. I like that ABBA card. Tomas Ledin. And a card called Dallas. Wassa Express. Bonnie Tyler. That's a good card there. Patrick Fernandez and Ingemar Stenmark, which is a... Isn't Ingemar Stenmark a skier? Okay. So I'll put those over there. Let me see if I have better luck opening it from this side here. Okay. Top card is... Oh, whoa, there's more than one. I've never had that before. There's more than one. Flip that way. Oh, I saw a nice card in there. Emil Stewart. And you can see, I'm just going to show you. That's the corners you get when you're dealing with the top pack or the top card in the pack. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see that the corners are a little bit dinged on that card. Okay, here's ABBA. Not perfectly centered. A little bit dinged on the corners. Second card down. And Jam. Olivia Newton-John. Good card, but off center. Great Stones card with decent centering. There we go right there. Great Stones card. And Paul McCartney. Not great centering, but I've always liked this card. Let's see. Madness. A Donna Summer card, which is off center. Sweet. And the Boppers. So far, we've opened 2 packs. And we have some pretty good cards here. Yeah, really good Elton John. Yeah, it's just that Stones card is nice, so we're in pretty good shape here so far. And try not to ruin these. Yikes. Just got to go for it. There we go. Finn Kelvick. Never heard of Finn Kelvick. That's a Galene Tider that was on the front of the other pack before. Nina Hagen. Paul and Linda McCartney. Not a type of card that I would typically collect. I collect, when I collect Beatles cards, I collect either all 4 Beatles or I either collect all 4 Beatles or I collect just the single Beatles. I don't do the cards that, I try not to have the cards that have 2 Beatles on there or something like that. There's actually one Beatles card that has 3 Beatles on there. Not a real fan of that. Bay City Rollers, Dallas. Here's Emmylou Harris. That's a good, oh my gosh. Not only is this a Bruce Springsteen, I got to check this out, but this is a centered one. Oh my gosh. Let me just check this out in the light. Oh, I've got a great card here. I've got a great card here. There's Bruce. Nicely centered. That is everything to me right there. Wow. Give you a look up here. Oh, you can see that. What a beautiful card. That is really a great card. Corners are looking great. The surface is looking great. The centering is really, really nice centering. So there we go. Amanda Lear. Oh, and in the same pack, a nicely centered Black Sabbath. Look at that. Look at Ozzy. Yeah, you got Black Sabbath right there. Up. There we go. Little focus issue there. All right. I'd say out of 3 packs, we've done pretty good so far. And let's open the Blondie pack. I can't believe I got that great Bruce card. Wow, that's crazy. A really nice hit would be that Bob Marley, too. Here's Blondie. 2 Debbie Harrys in one pack. Wow. And they're both adequately centered. There's that one there. Here's this one here. Just an awesome card. See what else we've got in this pack. Elton John again. And that one is really nicely centered. Oh, man. Some of these cards are just going to grade out tremendously. Wow, look at all these cards up here. It's actually crowded up there with great cards. ABBA. Wassa Express. Bonnie Tyler again. 10cc. And Gang of 4. My cards up here are almost as many as the cards down here. I don't know who Gillian Tider is, but it's all over. That band is all over these packs. Let's see. Oh, here's a great Rod Stewart, but it's off center. A Bonnie Tyler again, really nicely centered one. 10cc again. The Dallas card. Oh, there's another Paul McCartney. This one is really tasty on the centering. Look at that. Not perfect, but in really nice shape as far as the centering. And Susie Quattro. Not bad. Like I've always said, this is my best shot at getting cards that'll grade high, is to just take them right out of the packs. No guarantees that you'll get a good card, and even if you do get a good card, all these cards are face up. Even if you do get a good card, it could be in rough shape, like this one is here on the top. Patrick Fernandez. Here's Mick Jagger, a little bit off center, but just a cool card of Mick. Mandelier again. Another Blondie card. Really nice centering. Craziness. And I want to take a look at this because there are 3 different Blondie cards in here so far that we have. As we can see there. And we've got all 3 of them going. Oh, great Elvis card. Nicely centered. Look at that. That is a beauty. Wow. Look at that. It doesn't get much better than that. That's a card that's going to grade very high. That card could get a 10. That's a cool looking card of Elvis. And let's see, Elton John with adequate centering. A band called Rockpile. Here's a Mick Jagger with just slightly off on the centering, but not bad at all. Wow. And here's ABBA again. Got quite a few ABBA cards in here. I think there's 5 or 6 or 7 different ABBA cards in this set. Go to the next pack. And got a card of the Police right there. A little off center. Frank Zappa. Very nicely centered. Oh, here's the David Lee Roth card. They title it Van Halen, but that's David Lee Roth. And that's not perfectly centered, but still an adequate card. Looking good. I feel like I'm just stacking all the cards up there. Cat Stevens, great card of Cat Stevens. I had that in a 9 before. ABBA, and this one's a perfect one as far as centering. Diana Ross, very nicely centered for Diana Ross. Black Sabbath and Stevie Wonder. I think, what did I have? I had 2 cards that weren't keepers in that pack. The Stevie Wonder is beautiful centering. The Black Sabbath is a little bit off. Nonetheless, wow. We're crushing it. Absolutely annihilating it. Let's open the Paul McCartney pack. And Paul is really dinged on the bottom corner. You can see right down here, right down there. He's got some issues there. Yeah, right on that corner, right there. Where is it? Yeah, right there. That's not going too well there, but yeah. Put him up there anyway. Okay, guys, come on. Tommy Leeden, got a 10cc. I don't know who wrote it. Oh my gosh. Another Bruce Springsteen. Really nice condition. Great corners, great surface. Centering is 55-45. Elton John. Way off center though. Donna Summer, little off center. ABBA, little off center. Thomas Leeden, and here is a Mick Jagger. And the corners are a little dinged on that being the back card. They shouldn't be being the back card, but it is for some reason. And let's go to the last pack here. Alrighty. That Gilleen Tider card. Boy, we've got plenty of those. Fizz. Rod Stewart. Off center. Bonnie Tyler again. 10cc again. I'm getting a lot of the same cards. Dallas again. Paul McCartney again. This one's real nice. Slightly off center. And Wassa and Bonnie M. So I'm going to venture to say that I got just as many key cards as I do cards that I don't consider key. And I just can't believe what happened just now. I mean, that was just a home run. And wow. In a recap here, I'm going to say I got plenty of Rolling Stones, a bunch of Paul McCartney, a few Ozzy cards, Elton John's, couple of Bruce cards, and I got all 3 different kinds of Blondie, got a great Elvis card, and there is just a ton of great stuff in here. So, not to mention Cat Stevens, Stevie Wonder, Donna Summer, and wow. And that one as well, Van Halen card. So that's the break on 9 packs. That's what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you next time.